welcome to the podcast. This is Camille Castañeda and this is Sparked Realities. Yeah. So for today's episode, it is titled, Welcome to My New Era. Alam nyo kung bakit it is titled that one. Because I just have celebrated my birthday and yun, feeling ko we're starting a new era in my life. So, konting life update. So, yun, last week, I just have celebrated my 32nd birthday and I'm just happy na for all the greetings na galing from all over the world through my families and friends. Maraming salamat. And to my friends here in JP who have celebrated it with me. Thank you so much. I'm just happy to share with you na somehow nag-short vacay din tayo from work para naman makarest. Ayan, and makapag-unwind and party-party. I just took the time to quiet my mind and just reflect and prioritize my me time para naman, syempre, birthday girl, deserve niya yun. Ayan. But now, let's back to the grind. So, welcome to my new era episode is me giving you some tips on how to survive on your 30s. Ayan, feeling ko naman, I am entitled to give you tips. Some tips lang naman on how I handle my life at this point of my life. Ayan. So, even here in your other age bracket, okay lang. I believe this tips na bibigay ko sa inyo is applicable for everybody. Tip number 1 is goals, 'di ba? Parang siguro ito yung isang medyo tricky if you're at the same age with me na parang 30s na. Paano pa ba mag-set ng goal if you're at this age? Kasi yung iba, most of some is I think they have their own families, a wife, a mom are engaged, so they have different priorities. But also, a lot din naman, iba na yung generation natin ngayon is single like me. So, para sa akin, goals, it doesn't end with an age. Hindi lang siya pang bagets. Hindi lang siya pang teens or early 20s or late 20s. It is applicable for everyone. Even at your 50s, you could still set goals. Diba? As long as we're living, huwag kang mapapagod mag-set ng goals sa buhay. So, sa akin, I think one of the important thing to ask yourself is that, ano ba yung mahalaga sa'yo? Like for now, hindi naman kailangan na, di ba, iba-iba namang goals tayo. Kung ano ba yung importante sa'yo ngayon? Is it money-wise? Is it for mental health? Gusto mo mag-unwind? Is it giving back to the community? Is it for family matters? Your relationship or friendship? So, yun. Have a quiet time, take time to really reflect on your life and think thoroughly kung ano ba yung gusto mong gawin or alin yung mahalaga sa'yo ngayon. And dun ka mag-start, mag-set ng goal. Diba? It could be a new business, it could be a new education to further your studies for certain, alam mo yun, course, a new job, a new hobby, 'di ba? Prioritize your relationship with your family, hang out more with your friends, or gusto mo i-prioritize yung sarili mo. Hang out with yourself. Huwag mong isarado yung sarili mo, huwag mong ikahon yung sarili mo. As long as we are living, yung goals tuloy-tuloy lang 'yan. Know what's important to you, set that goal, and for me, also have a space. Alam mo yun, be flexible. Minsan kasi, masyado tayong kahon na kahon dun sa goal natin na parang hindi pwedeng may ibang mangyari along the way. Kailangan ito yung ma-pull off. For me, be flexible as you could din. 'Di ba? Set many goals as you want din. Kasi hindi naman talaga natin hawak lahat ng bagay ng panahon. And at the end of the day, God is still prevails, 'di ba? Yung will pa rin niya yung mahalaga and namamayani. So yun, be flexible na, be open to other opportunities, other goals na pwedeng dumating along the way. 'Di ba? And for me, the very important one is to always pray. To pray on the goals na sineset natin. Sana God is always with us. Well, as we start our goals and doing our goals and as we go with it. Ayun. So, yun. My tip number 1. goal. So, going to the second, sa akin, isa din ton sa mahalaga as at your 30s is that maintaining healthy relationships. Siguro sa akin, as, syempre, ano na, di ba? Parang we are at this point, we are 3 decades na sa mundong to, 3 dekada na tayo is that sana makapag-maintain na tayo or nakapag-maintain na tayo ng mga magagandang relasyon, 'di ba? Hindi lang through friendship or to a partner, a love partner, but even to our family. 'Di ba? Para sa akin at that age, hindi naman sa in every age naman, mahalaga na magkaroon ka ng ganyang relationship. Pero I think, somehow, parang meron ng kailangang update na kamusta na yung mga relasyon natin sa mga mahal natin sa buhay na parang, syempre at 30, somehow, I believe, mas matured na tayo, mas marami na tayong natutunan, and mas marami na tayong nakilala and pinagdaanan with those loved ones natin. So yun, na sana meron na tayong mga mine-maintain na healthy relationships or nakapag-maintain na ng magagandang relasyon. When it comes to that, ano talaga siya? For me, may mga relationship should also be prioritized. Yung families natin, yung friends natin, somehow isa to sa dapat binabalance din natin sa life natin. Makapag-spend time tayo sa kanila. Alam mo yun? Kasi sila din yung core group natin. Sila din yung tutulong sa atin when it comes to life. Sila din yung magiging takbuhan natin. And isa pa for me, yung halaga din na itong mga relationships na to is they keep us on the ground. Sila din yung reminder natin sa mga bagay-bagay pag minsan may mga mali na tayong nagagawa. And sila din yung pinaka, alam mo, tutulong sa atin sa mga panahon na kailangan natin. Sila yung mag-a-uplift. Sila yung gigising sa atin. Kasi sabi nga, no man is an island. So, wala namang taong nakapag-isa. So, mahalaga na meron tayong mga uuwian. 'Di ba? Mga taong we could call home, 'di ba? Mahalaga 'yan kasi minsan kahit strong independent people tayo, minsan talaga dumadating din sa point na nakakapagod. And ang sarap na may mga tao tayong pwedeng takbuhan, kausapin sa mga ganong panahon. And hindi lang naman siya sa negative moments, but also in the positive. Na pag may mga selebrasyon, mga tagumpay na gustong, alam mo yun, ipagbunyi. May mga tao, alam mo yun, to celebrate it with. 'Di ba? Mga taong pumapalakpak at masaya din sa bawat um, tagumpay na meron ka sa buhay mo. Those people na rooting for you. Those people na magdadasal at magwi-wish ng maganda para sa iyo. And syempre, tayo naman din, I believe bilang tao is, we are meant to be loved and love na may mga tao din tayo mapag-share ng love. Mabalik din natin yung ganun. Na tayo yung maging home din ng mga mahal natin sa buhay na nandun din tayo para sa kanila to guide them, to uplift them. 'Di ba? So yun, mahalaga yan. To have and maintain healthy relationships. Friendship, family, romantic partners. Yan. And third, self-love. Mahalaga to at all ages din, and syempre at 30s, like sa akin, mahalaga siya. When it comes to self-love, hindi siya basta bilhin ko kung anong gusto ko, mag-travel ako kung saan ko gusto, or awayin ko yung gusto kong awayin. Hindi siya ganon. For me, self-love is a broad one. Like, andyan din papasok yung eating healthy, diet, exercise, kasali yan. Kasi, self-love, hindi lang yan sa mentalidad, but how you take care of yourself. Kasi, pag iisipin natin, natural naman yun. No, minsan, kailangan mo talagang pag-isipan. Lalo na, when you come at this age, crucial point daw yun. Kasi pagdating ng 40, lalabas na lahat ng sakit. Oh, so talagang, yung 30s, paghandaan nyo na yan, di ba? Na habang may time pa, hindi pa sobrang sumusundot pa lang yung mga sakit ng kasukasuhan, is paghandaan na natin. I-maintain na ang mga cholesterol at sugar. Ayan. 'Di ba? Mahalaga 'yan. Like ako sa akin, sobrang halaga nito. Like, syempre yung family ko, my parents, may mga history, 'di ba? Alam naman natin yan, genetics, hereditary yung mga sakit. So, minsan kahit how healthy you are, if talagang nasa blood mo yan, nasa DNA mo yan, is at risk ka. So, mahalaga na maging knowledgeable enough ka. Be educated when it comes on the food you eat and how to, alam mo yun, to have lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle na hindi lang siya sa kinakain but exercise as well. Yung iba kasi, they prioritize na okay lang yan, mag-diet ka. Maganda naman. But para sa akin, exercise adds up a lot. Actually, dati hindi ko rin naman siya ginagawa. Oo. Siguro nag-start ako late 20s. Doon ko nakita na hindi lang siya para maging slim ka, fitter ka, pero ang laki din ng add up ng exercise sa mentalidad. Pang-distress. So, yun. Maganda yun. That is part of self-love. Also, mental. Diyan din papasok yung mental na para sa akin, prioritize natin magkaroon tayo ng healthy boundaries with the people around us. Walang masamang iprioridad yung sarili, no our limitations kung hanggang saan lang tayo. And sino at anong mga bagay tao yung pwede natin or hanggang saan natin kayang alam mo yun, i-entertain or papasukin sa buhay natin or i-tolerate, 'di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng laging yes, 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 yes ka lang. For me, your first line of defense is yung sarili mo. 'Di ba? Huwag natin laging i-expect ng ibang tao yung mag-a-adjust at mafe-feel nila na buwisit sila or they are over-bordering or over ano na. At the end of the day, ikaw lang yung nakakaalam kung hanggang saan ka. So, yun. Mahalaga yun. Mental, bukod sa put people on their proper place, is that do yoga, yung iba ganun. Alam mo yun, to empty your mind, huwag ka lagi nag-overthink. Kasali dyan yung prayer, syempre, kasi dun ka rin unwind, dun mo rin mapapagaan yung load mo. Talking with friends, kasali yan, kasi nakakapagdagdag ng joy sa buhay mo. So, prioritize your mental health. Lalo ngayon, di ba, alam naman natin kung gaano kalaganap itong ating depression, anxieties. Totoo yan. Kasi, as the social media become greater and greater and more accessible, is that ang dami na hindi talaga siya properly nadadigest. Dapat alam din natin kung alin lang yung mga paniniwalaan natin, hanggang saan lang din tayo. Limit ourselves then also, 'di ba? Hindi naman, sabi nga, lahat ng sobra is hindi naman laging maganda. 'Di ba? Tayo pa rin yung magfi-filter niyan sa sarili natin. Yan. And ito, sa akin, this is one of the most important when it comes to self-love, is that make sure you are still growing. You are still learning. For me, yung pagkatuto, hindi naman talaga siya sa school lang itself. Yung, alam mo yun, learning, yung pagkatuto nga, is that it continues siya until at your late age. Alam mo yun, kasi syempre yung knowledge naman, yung mundo, it's evolving. So, ikaw din dapat sa sarili mo, yung mind mo, you keep it growing. Hindi pwedeng, ito na ako, gumraduate na ako ng college, or 30 na ako, okay na yun. Iban, okay na, mag-a-adjust. No. Keep on adapting and learning. Walang masama na maging equipped ka, maging knowledgeable ka. So, yeah, if you want to study again, like ngayon, syempre, nung panahon ko, wala pa yung mga AI na yan. Hindi pa ganun kaano yung IT, hindi pa ganun kaano yung mental health awareness. Napakadami ng new subjects, 'di ba? Mga seminars na mas madami na ngayon, topics na pwede kang pagtuunan ng pansin na walang masama na aralin mo uli. Alam mo yon, be involved. Hindi naman kailangan nag-i-speak ka talaga. Alam mo lang, may nadadagdag sa self mo. Ang ganda naman, the positive side of the social media or the internet is that handy siya, abot kamay ng lahat. So, yeah, check online, you could attend seminars online, 'di ba? Huwag kang mag-stop mag-aral. Huwag kang mag-stop matuto. Continue, 'di ba? Life goes on. So, 'di ba, grab that opportunity na at 30s, napakalakas mo pa. So, yun. That is one. Self-love. And for me, this one, mahalaga siya. be bold. Hindi naman hubad. Be bold in doing things. Kasi, I think, yung iba parang, 'di ba, parang 20s feeling ng iba it is the prime, 'di ba? Yun yung pwedeng trial and error. So parang pagdating ng 30, alam mo yung feeling na parang hindi ka na pwedeng magkamali or parang dapat yun na yun or kung nasan ka maging stagnant ka lang. Maging stagnant ka na doon or yun na yung pagbutihan mo. No. I believe na be bold. Be bold in alam mo yun, doing new things, learning new things, reinventing yourself, be bold in visiting new places, be bold enough to try new things, be bold enough to show up for yourself. Don't limit yourself just because you are at your 30s or whatever age you are. Kasi, it's up to you on how you live your life. 'Di ba? Kung paano mo ka mabubuhay. And in everything that you do, in every step that you do, be bold enough to try that thing, to step in that journey. Don't limit yourself just because you are at your 30s or whatever age you are. Sabi nga, age is just a number. Hindi dahil I feel matanda. But totoo, 'di ba? And sabi nga, ngayon ang dami nagsasabi na 30s is the new 20 daw. Kasi parang iba na daw yung age ngayon, yung iba nga getting parang marrying later compare before na mas maaga, ganyan. Pero ako siguro, with all the tips, sige, baybayin muna natin. Goals, for me, goals should not be limited even at your 30s. Maintaining healthy relationships, mahalaga din yan. Kasi, yan yung magiging anchor mo din. And ang sarap to have a people to celebrate and cry with in your life. Third, self-love, prioritize yourself. Sabi nga, you cannot give something that you don't have. 'Di ba? Instead of asking the world to give love to you, love yourself first. And dun ka lang din makakapagmahal ng tama and makakatanggap ng tamang pagmamahal if you love yourself first and properly. And be bold enough. Be bold enough like you are still young to try things and be there for yourself. Yeah. Napakadami pang pwedeng tips, but for me, this 4 is very mahalaga. And this 4 things is isa sa mga ginagawa ko sa buhay ko. And sobrang pinagtithankful ko kay God kasi at 32, 'di ba? I could say naman healthy ako. I'm happy. Radiant. Hello. The skin is glowing even it's summer. Amphi. Ayan. And yun, ang saya ko na I have a platform I could speak on. And I have Camille in Osaka and I have my family and friends with me. Napaka saya at 30s na. At I'm at this point of my life. I'm so grateful. And sana kayong mga nasa 30s din, nafe-feel nyo yun na, 'di ba? Minsan kasi, alam mo yun, mas naiisip natin na sana mom na ako, sana wife na ako, husband na ako, so, or may partner ako, ganyan. Basta sa akin, be thankful tayo kung nasan tayong point ng buhay natin. We don't know what's next, but what's important is, masaya tayo kung nasan tayo. Be grateful. And, alam mo yun, masaya appreciate natin all the blessings na binibigay sa atin. Ayan. If you are like me, na you're still single, masaya na nakaka-earn ka ng sarili mong money and somehow nakakapag-give back ka sa family mo. For me, live the most of it and appreciate it. Kasi hindi lahat is still healthy at 30. Hindi lahat have maintained good relationships sa family nila and have good friends to share memories with. And hindi lahat have this time given this time na makapag-explore sa sarili mo, mapalago yung sarili mo kasi yung iba is very busy or they have more responsibility than you are. Sa akin, sobrang happy ako na nagagawa ko lahat ng mga bagay na to. And yes, I couldn't say na I am not this free compared nung 20s ako. I could say mas occupied ako nung 20s ako. I'm working different jobs. Pagka sobra akong, hindi man workaholic, but I keep on working during my 20s. Pero wala man ako masyadong pera. Then, I don't have so much peace. Oo. Kasi, ewan ko ba, bata naman siya, pero ang dami niyang iniisip during the time. Dami niyang gustong tagumpay na mangyari, ganyan. Pero, siguro yung kaibahan nung 30s sa 20s is you are more capable. Hindi lang naman siya sa financial aspect. Siguro dun sa learnings nga. Siguro mas aligaga ako during my 20s kasi takot na what if this and that. And alam mo yung gusto mo nang ma-figure out yung buhay mo na mangyari na ito lahat. And 30s taught me na hindi talaga natin alam what will happen next and kailan yun or ito. Or as much as we want to plan things is, minsan iba talaga yung nangyayari. Kaya nga sabi ko, be flexible as you could. Wala namang masamang mag-plan and mangarap. At least you have a path na tinatahak. But be flexible kasi 'di ba ang saya for those sponty things na pwedeng mangyari sa buhay natin. Just embrace it. 'Di ba? And molding your character is one of the key then for me na maging matibay kang tao. Alam mo yun, explore the different characters na pwedeng maging ikaw. Don't just limit na ito ka lang. 'Di ba? Napakalawak ng mundo and lalo nga ngayon na napakadami ng tools na pwede natin gamitin. So, yun, experience things and don't stop exploring. Ayan. So, I am Camille Castañeda at her 30s. Ito, plot twist. Never kong naisip, guys, na I will have my own platform. I will be able to have my own podcast and speak. Hindi ko po personality yun. I don't believe so much sa sarili ko na I have something to share sa inyo. And, hindi din ako ganun katapang to step in front of the mic and speak. Kasi sino ba ako? Camila Nusaka also, na parang feeling niya photographer siya. But I'm just so happy na I'm using that platform also na hindi naman to brag or something. Gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo what I'm seeing here in JP. Kung ano yung mga na-experience ko. And wala lang, pampasaya lang sa ating lahat. I'm just so happy na I have you, my audience. And I'm just so happy na for me, the best thing ever happened is that I have prioritized God in my life. And for me, that one has really opened a lot of doors into my life. Hindi ko pa po na-figure out ng bonggang-bongga yung life ko. Hindi po ako yung talagang settled na tao. But I could proudly say that I am at peace because of my tatay. Because of God. So, yun, sana, yun din yung nahahatid ko sa inyo. Yun din yung nararadiate ko dito sa podcast ko na napapasaya ko kayo somehow, na-inspire ko kayo somehow. Yeah, kasi may podcast po, may Camille Osaka because may isang tatay na God na nagmahal ng sobra-sobra sa akin. Kaya kaya kong, alam mo yun, magdagdag and mag-outpour at mag-share sa ibang tao ng kasiyahan ng buhay ko. So, this is all the fruits of His love sa akin. Kaya ako kinakaya. Ayun. So, again, guys, thank you for joining me for this podcast. And let's end it with a Bible verse. Lamentations 3:22 to 23. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Thank you, guys. See you next week for our next podcast. Thank you.